Hey, good morning, my dear students. How are you all? Welcome back to your social studies virtual classroom. Today, in this module, we are going to do the revision of our chapter number 2 of geography, latitudes and longitudes. As you all know, this chapter is coming in your semester exam. So, please listen to this revision video very carefully. Let's start. Today in this module we are going to do the revision of our geography chapter 2 latitudes and longitudes. I will be discussing all the important points from this chapter. So please listen carefully till the end. The shape of the earth we all know is like a sphere, but the actual measurements proved that earth is not a perfect sphere. So earth is slightly bulging at the equator and flattened from the poles. Thus the polar diameter of the earth is 44 kilometers shorter than the equatorial diameter. Now, latitudes. Latitudes are imaginary lines that circle the globe. These lines are also called parallels. They never come together anywhere on the globe. The first and the foremost and the great circle is the equator. It is the largest parallel or it is the great circle. It is the 0-degree latitude. Latitude measures the distance of the place north or south of the equator. Thus, equator is the imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal parts, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So, the equator lies at 0-degree latitude, North Pole at 90-degree north and South Pole at 90-degree south latitude. So, the lines of latitude are basically the curves which run from east to west on the earth. They are the imaginary circles which are parallel to the equator. Besides equator, there are more important parallels or latitudes that are present on the earth. They are Arctic Circle at 66.5 degree north, Tropic of Cancer at 23.5 degree north, Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degrees south, and Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degree south. And one more thing that you have to remember, that all the parallels are complete circle except 90-degree north and 90-degree south, which are points. These parallels divide the earth into three heat zones: torrid zones, all the places located between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn comes under the torrid zone. This area is very hot. Then temperate zone, places outside the torrid zone and between the frigid zone, between torrid and frigid zone, these areas are called temperate zone. Here the temperature is moderate. And frigid zone is the area beyond the Arctic Circle and the Antarctic Circle. These areas are very cold as they receive very less rays of the sun. Now, longitudes. These are the set of lines joining the North Pole and the South Pole. These lines are also called meridians or lines of longitude. Greenwich is the starting point for the meridians. The meridian which passes through the Greenwich was taken as the prime meridian and 0-degree. So, the imaginary lines running from west to east, which are parallel to the equator, are called parallels or latitudes, and the imaginary lines running from north to south, which join the poles, are called meridians or longitudes. And when these latitudes and longitudes form a network on the globe, this network is called the Earth's grid. It is helpful to locate any place on the Earth. The time according to the longitude of a place is called the local time of that place, and more or less central meridian which is passing through the country is selected to give the standard time of that country. Like in India, we have Indian Standard Time IST at 82.5 degrees east. There is a time difference of 4 minutes between each meridian. This means that the earth rotates 1 degree of longitude in 4 minutes. Now let us understand how to calculate time with the help of an example. Suppose there are two places A and B located at 60 degrees east and 60 degrees west longitudes respectively. The time at the prime meridian or Greenwich is 12 noon. Now we have to find the local time at A and B. Let us first find the local time of place A. So we have studied that to cover 1 degree, time taken is 4 minutes. So to cover 60 degree, how much time it will take? 60 into 4 is equal to 240 minutes, or we can also say it 4 hours. So, as A is located towards the east of the prime meridian, so the local time at A will be 4 hours ahead of the Greenwich Mean Time, that is 4 p.m. Now let us look at the place B. So the difference of time between B and the prime meridian will remain the same. 16 to 4 minutes is equal to 240 minutes or 4 hours. But place B is located towards the west of the prime meridian, so the local time of B will be 4 hours behind the GMT, that is 8 a.m. So now you have understood how to calculate time. So one thing we have to remember, that the countries located towards the east of the prime meridian are ahead of Greenwich Mean Time or prime meridian. So the time will be added, and those which are located towards the west of the prime meridian are behind. So time will be subtracted. The world got divided into 24 time zones in 1884. So, a meridian passing through the center of each time zone has been selected to give the standard time of that time zone. Now, students, I hope this revision will prove beneficial for you. So, if you have any query, you can ask in the WebEx classes. Best of luck for your exams. Do well. Thank you for watching, students. Take good care of yourself.